second video, the third session. Hi Michelle, how are you? Welcome you back. Good to see.
Do you want to start again?
No, that's all right. Hi Claire, how are you?
Good.
Yeah,
Good.
it's good to see you again. Welcome you back. How are you going with your when I see you last, you made decision to
Go back to work.
go back to work and eat and go back to kindergarten. So how's that going? How your work
Good.
going?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Like the work is great.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
happy back again?
Yes, I'm
Yeah.
really happy, and Ethan is doing really well. He's got his
That's-
little friends, and he keeps telling me all the time about his time in
that's
kinder.
good.
It's good. I
Yeah,
think
so he
yeah.
likes it. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good. I think that really does make a big difference for him to experience
he
other
loves his
things.
teachers and
Yeah.
schools, so many toys and kids, and it's good. It's
Yeah.
good. It's better than I thought.
That's
it
good.
would
And
be.
your workout's just enough for you to.
Yeah, 3
Yeah,
days is
3 days, just enough
enough.
for
Yeah,
you
yeah.
for now.
I still have to,
Yeah.
I still have time to do all my house chores and shopping.
Yeah,
and
that's
run
really good.
places, yeah.
All right. So the last time I see you, last week, you was telling me about you would like to focus the next sessions on your parenting skills, and you a bit snappy. You said with your
Yeah.
husband Justin when you start to. So this is what you wanna still focus on this
Yes.
session.
I'm
Yeah.
still concerned. about
Okay.
that,
Yeah. All right. So I was thinking, and I thought I have a technique we do often in this kind of circumstances, in this kind of concerns, and it's very helpful, and it's really good usually in this kind of concerns. This is an ABC technique, it's called, and that means uh, deeply examine the triggers causing the situation, and then what's your behavior or anybody else's behavior with partaking in that situation, and then what's the outcome, what's the consequences. So this examination, and when you deeply investigate, and it makes you aware of what's going on, why things happening all the time, and so that's what you do you think that would be beneficial for you, or
Yeah, like I can tell you the situations that
Yeah.
what's happening. I don't know. I'm not able to really analyze that. I can tell you
yeah
like what happened last Thursday and why I'm
yeah
like upset.
Yeah. All right, just if you're happy to go with this technique, we can try to
whatever it will help.
Yeah.
I'm happy to try.
Yeah, usually it really helps people with the similar concerns. So what is about we're just gonna explore what's happening. So
Okay.
tell me about more when this issue happening, you snapping at your Justin. Let's just focus on that scenario. You at home. What you
Yeah,
do?
well, what happened last Thursday? I was just trying to. Ethan, usually had this little tantrum after dinner time, and kind of get ready for sleep time.
Yeah,
He's just impossible. He has a tantrum. He's disobedient.
Yeah.
Throwing things around, screaming, yelling. I just can't put him in the control.
Yeah.
And what happened while I was trying to discipline him, put him in order, my husband comes like Mr. Savior.
Yeah.
And he's trying to tell me, oh, you should do this, you should do that. And I said, no, are you trying to tell me I don't know how to discipline my son and how to put my son in control? And I told him, to back off, and then I start feeling, terrible. And then he started arguing with me, like, oh, you're so stressed, I'm just trying to help you, but you're so rude to me. And I said, no, you're not trying to help me. Like, I feel you're criticizing me that I'm not a good enough mother.
Okay, yeah.
So, when I start yelling at him, he just, throw his hands in the air, and he said, I was just trying to help, and he goes, little Mr. Lockman, then he's victim.
Yeah.
And he just walks away and goes away, and I have to deal with Ethan. And then I feel bad, because I yell and scream, and then I start crying, and I really told him to back off, and I was upset because I really lost the temper, and this is how our argument started. I managed somehow to put Ethan to bed, but I felt with that feeling of it's not good, and it happens quite often. And more and more. Since I started working, actually, it's happening, and I feel that I had a really good marriage with my husband. We never really argued. Like, this is like new thing for me. I feel awful, but I don't know. I don't want this to become, I don't want to get used to this. I want to change this because we're having these arguments and this is unknown to me, and it's really bothering me.
So you're worried it's going to affect your marriage.
Yeah, it's going to affect our relationship because I suppose he's trying to help me, but I feel like he's judging me, he's criticizing me, and I feel I'm not good enough mother. And it's evening and I'm tired.
Yeah, of course. So if this is happening all the time when you're working.
Yeah, but pretty much always in the evening. After work, I'm tired and I have to do dinner, and Ethan is cranky and tantrumy. I don't know, because maybe he missed me because he was in preschool away from me, and then he's craving attention. And I can't be angry with the kid. I have to be angry at somebody. But,
well, it's a new situation for all of you. So just have to examine, this is what's happening. So you come home from work and it's repeatedly happening to come home from work, you're tired, you try to put Ethan to bed and you chuck a tantrum, and your husband tried to help, and you feel you need to do it. You need to deal with it. You feel the
I feel responsible to
need to deal with it.
Fix that.
So this is the situation, and it seems to me is you putting yourself under this pressure of you need to do all this alone, and so this ABC technique is work on. So this is the trigger. You're tired. You come home. Ethan done a tantrum, and you can't change him. You can't change your husband. He just tried to help you, as you said. He genuinely seems to be try to help.
Fine.
So what can you what can you do different? What do you think? What can you do different in that situation when he chuck a tantrum? Your husband tried to calm him down, and you come in and try to take over. What can you do different?
Well, I suppose maybe I can let Justin have a go and calming Ethan, helping me to, I can just let him try to calm him down and put him in a bed, and maybe I can just, instead of yelling at Justin, maybe I can just say, okay, you deal with him, and I should just walk away, go to kitchen, and go to another room, because I'm the main yeller in this story. So I suppose that's my problem, I don't know how to, I feel so stressed that my only way is to yell, and then I attack my husband. So if I maybe let him help me, then I just said, okay, you deal with it, I'll step away, so at least I'm not yelling in front of Ethan.
That could be a really good idea, I think. Yeah, you could try. I think you all of you in a new situation. you go back to work, so you need to understand it's not all on you. So two of you's parenting Ethan, and maybe he tried to do something as well, as a father.
Yeah.
And he knows you're tired and maybe just want to relieve you for those nights. And I think that's really a good idea to try if you can do something else. And it can be talk with Ethan to, look, mommy tired, she was working, so we have a little discussion at dinner table, and then you go with dad and go to bed, and I'm making sandwiches for tomorrow. And then he understands. So I give you I give you something. This is like a weekly journal, and you can write down the situation happening, this kind of situation, what you feel like you want to write it down.
Yeah.
And it triggers here, what triggering the situation, what's happening, what's the layout, like where you are, what's happening, what's the circumstances.
Time of the day and
or whatever you feel like it's important to put it down. And then how you feel. How you feel in that moment. You're angry or you're getting frustrated. And then what's your physical sensation? Your heart starts racing, or you feel like you really upset, or worked up. So anything you feel like you want to write that down, and then we can go and examine next time and see what's going on. And you can put it down. What can you do? What did you do? You walk away. You did sandwiches. You let Justin look after the situation. So just write it down. But I think that would be a really good idea to start somewhere.
To keep the diary of my
to see
my screaming session.
See how you go. Anybody can go through like frustration or anger, but as long as we recognize that why it's happening, what is causing it, why I'm angry, why I feel like this. And then when you're aware of that, why it's happening, you will get to a stage when you're aware of it. Oh, this is
this is the moment of I'm not going to lose it.
This is what's going to happen. And what I do, what's my strategy for this situation is to walk outside and do something else.
Walk away. Let him deal with Ethan.
And see how you go. So have a chat with your husband about it, because
I'm sure he means well. He always said, I know you're tired, darling, and you're stressed, let me, but now when I think of that, I know he means well, but in that moment I feel like it's all about criticizing me, not helping me.
Maybe you have a little chat with him about that. Look, I feel this way, and I know you probably don't do it, but that's how I feel. So what do you think? Well, because he knows you
ask
too.
him how does that look in his eyes?
So I give you this journal, and you can work on it through the week. It's really helpful.
That's really good.
This technique.
I'm gonna fill in this quickly.
That's cool. That's more information we have, the more we can work with. Because
these 3 days I'm working, so definitely those 3.
All right. So researchers backing up this technique to really helping the people, because you become aware of it as you write it down. That's what's happening.
So you reckon I will recognize those moments and then I can choose different behavior? Is that what you're saying?
That's the main aim, to understand and learn strategies to overcome.
Definitely that's my goal. I need to change my behavior.
So I'm really happy you like this method, and I would like to ask you if you what you think now, because I asked you at the beginning if you think it would be beneficial, but now you see into it a little bit. What do you think about this ABC technique would help you?
But I like that how it's like dissect.
Okay.
Dissect, like, okay, this is the trigger.
Yeah.
This is your reaction.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is the trigger. How does it make you feel?
Yeah.
And then this is your reaction. How do you behave when this trigger happens? And this is how I behave.
Okay. Yeah.
Like, it's interesting, like, to dissect that, to see the pattern.
Yeah.
You know, while you're in it, you don't see
You
pattern.
don't.
You're just cranky. And,
That's it. Yeah.
but like, why? Now when you put it like that, it's almost. I feel like almost laughing. Oh my god! Like, I do the same thing.
Yeah.
Night after night.
Yeah.
And I think if I put it on the paper, this could really work. So you can kind of look at it from a different perspective.
Yeah, definitely.
So I never thought of that, but no, I'll definitely try. I'll try anything just to, to make it my family life better.
Definitely. So we talk about that. We decided, you decided to how we're gonna monitor this changing, because every week we go through, and then I see you again and again, and we keep doing this journal. It's gonna be better and better every week, and then we're gonna have more data and more understanding of your on behaviors and on I'm gonna see you next week, and we do that.
Yeah, okay.
And
no worries. I'll do my homework.
And then we're gonna keep focusing on this issue, your family and parenting method. Is that what you wanna do next session? Or if something else, just you let me know.
Yeah.
All right,
okay.
then.
Definitely. Thank you for this. I'll definitely
All right. Do you have any other questions?
No, this is I'm happy with this.
Yes. Okay. All right.
That's
then.
all.
Okay. See you next week.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Thank you.